And very welcome, Libra, to a look into 2023. I am Liam Jarrett of The Aquarian TV. We'll do kind of what I call a channel of the astrology of the year for you, and then we'll go into some cards. We have your area of romance and fun and childlike joy, a blockage being lifted there, perhaps making room for new romance to come in, and just an overall revivification of your heart flame, a childlike joy being restored. We do have this year asking you in the next 2.5, 3 years, we'll be asking you to take seriously your health and your daily routine and regimen. Try to do this in a loving manner and not being overly critical of yourself to the point where you're down talking yourself. Give yourself healthy affirmations and plan your day so that it is filled with small, little steps that bring you forward greatly. We have, you could marry a rich dude this year. We have a year that is going to give beneficence into partnering. We have a year that's good for marriage, honestly. Good for making contracts. You can make contracts that will bring you wealth, money, luck. We have love and value being interjected into how you connect with larger communities and groups. You could be seen in a good light. Fame could be something that you come into this year. Fame and fortune. We're going into a 7-year 2023. You are the 7th sign of the zodiac. This could be a year of balance and harmony coming to your self, your person. You feeling personally balanced so that you could undertake the trials well, courageously, smoothly, being sharp. Now let's go to the Lady Oracle and pick some cards for you, my beautiful Libra. This year, you're going to be highlighted. We only have a number 7 year happen every 9 years, 10 years. So people will be looking to you perhaps to give them balance, but we can't give what we don't have. It's asking us to go forward courageously, balanced, working efficiently and smoothly in the material realm. But if we're going forward frantically, we're not balanced and probably nothing good will come to fruition. Just chaos. So 7 is about order. So we want to bring order into our life, and then we will be surrounded by harmony. And if we don't, then the world will get shook up around us in relationships to force us to. So if we do it ourselves, then we are wielding the sword and not getting slewn by it. Take inventory of what you value, of what is adding to your value and what is taking away from your value. Pride results in putting off one thing in what's it called when you just wait and you never do anything? Inactivity. There's a time to reflect, but then we also have to act courageously. Not to be complacent, but being grateful without procrastinating. Pride and procrastination are tied together. This world needs you to engage in it willfully, consciously, conscientiously. We have oftentimes we are our own worst enemy, are we not? And it is self-limiting beliefs that we hold that are keeping us back. Let us free ourselves. Let us take the binds off of our feet and our hands, which we have tied around ourselves. In humility, let us strip away any shame that we might be carrying with us and regret, so that we could move forward freely, able to respond to our calling responsibly. Those are all minor arcanas because I feel like the astrology reading was already, that's big. Year 7, this is your year. Don't let it pass. Don't let this life pass without standing up for justice, for what's right, and standing up for yourself. Not being a victim, not having victim mentality, no woe is me-ness, but taking the sword out of the stone and facing life's battles courageously, not ignoring them or choosing ignorance. We're going to go to the deck from Egypt. And let us ask for some guidance for the Libras as they go into their year 7. Year of karmic importance. A year where they get to shine and show us how to be in harmony with the laws of nature, of God. 2 cards. Sobek, union and power. Sekhmet, justice. The card of Libra. Libra, funny. Let's see what they have to say. The god Sobek, the alligator-headed god. This is an ambivalent divinity. Ambivalent. Both malignant and benign. His ferocity is able to ward off evil and at the same time defend the innocent. Justice. His name derives from unite, the dismembered limbs of Osiris. Sobek is usually portrayed as a crocodile or a crocodile-headed man. He heals the souls who were wounded or killed in battle, restoring their health, sight, and all their senses. He represents the authority of decision-making power and action and the implementation of projects. Under the influence of Sobek, you have a sound base on which to build large business-like enterprise. Do not stop. Your effort will bear fruit and allow you to gain power. Oh, that was in line. And then Sekhmet, justice. Lioness-headed female goddess with a sun disk on her head, Sekhmet is the divinity of war, epidemics, but also the protectress of forms of healing. She is the expression of the duality between disease and healing, chaos and order, water and fire, the two elements from which matter and spirit are obtained. Sekhmet brings order and punishes those who disobey divine law. You have the opportunity to reconcile the opposing energies. Remember that all the chickens come home to roost. Every person must experience the consequence of their actions. For better or for worse, every action or thought generates a consequence. Proceed more calmly and patiently. Avoid extremes. Be your own magician. Balance your will and your goals. Be just and be fair. Learn to judge and criticize constructively without hurting others. Thank you, Wisdom of Egypt, dropping those little nuggets on us that seem to go very much in line with the rest of the reading. I hope this has been a real call to action, Libra. I love you so much. If you would like a more detailed, in-depth reading, I invite you to go to theaquarian.tv under the booking tab and book a birth chart reading for me. For $150, I do an extensive reading. I put a lot of time and energy into it, and I believe it'll be a good investment for you. Please do like, subscribe, and share. This is Liam sending you off with love into 2023 and beyond.